Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for May 1st to the 10th. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, yeah, we're going to jump right into it. I hope that you are excited. And here's the thing. Listen, Gemini, you know I got you, right? I'm going to tell you a couple things. We're going to talk about some things that aren't on the whiteboard. This is going to be a really big week for you. But I hope that you're excited for it because it's going to be an amazing week, especially right. We're leaving the stuck, challenging energies that we've had all year since January began. And so we're now moving in this, all this positive change is happening for you, all this growth, especially in your physical world. I mean, we are in Taurus season too. So spiritually and emotionally, Taurus rules your 12th house of spirituality. You're good. There's a lot of great things happening for you as you leave this old world, right? For the new world, for your new world. It's almost like this graduation that you're going through right now. So be part of it. This is your evolution, your transformation. It's a huge, nice, wonderful week and process, right? You're about to enter your birthday season where you saw your monthly forecast from last week, right? All right. Now, blue asterisk, as always, best aspects of the week. And again, I'm going to tell you some things that I did not talk about last week for you. But if you didn't see your monthly forecast, those were the longest readings I've ever done since I launched this channel because May is that big. It is paradigm shifting, but I will lightly graze over the aspects that we did discuss last week. Okay. You got money stuff, by the way. Okay. As soon as we hit the month on Thursday, May 1st, because the moon in Cancer will be sextiling the sun. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. Okay. And don't forget that we are coming right after that new moon in Taurus anyway. So there are things happening for you. And I want you to plant these seeds. Okay. So this is a really great entryway, like right off the bat, moving into May. When you have the moon sextile the sun, the moon that rules Cancer in Cancer, sextiling the sun. Amazing. All right. This is a great blend of your emotions and your sense of self, your identity, your core values, a lot of energy that you are going to have around home, family, loved ones, the foundations of your life this entire week. And I'm going to tell you why, but that's one of the big focuses. Now, Friday, May 2nd, here we are, Venus conjuncting Neptune in Aries. This is happening at 1 degree. We talked about this last week. We talked about this in depth. Please use it. Please remember, it's what your heart desires that we're talking about here. What makes your heart sing. This is compassion, the arts, spirituality, your vision for your future. This is the first time in over a century we've had this aspect, but it's at 1 degree. It's the Aries degree of initiating something. So it is like, it's planting seeds, putting your dreams into action, and you're going to feel really moved. You're going to feel absolutely moved. Remember, Neptune is the higher expression of Venus, and they both rule love and romance and even romanticizing, but taking action. It's in Aries. Okay. So that's your 11th house of your future hopes, wishes, and dreams and goals. You've got to plant these seeds. Please do. Feel inspired. It's also your social network community as well. Communities you belong to, even the masses, global scale. It can be your LinkedIn community. It could be your squad, your friendships, but there's something here. There's something here that's really special. And don't forget that both planets do rule music. Okay. So like I said last week, please, if there is a takeaway, please listen to music that inspires you. Okay. It does not matter. Is it Mozart? Tibetan singing bowls, meditation music, 432 hertz. Okay. Beach Boys, Nada Surf. It doesn't matter. Primitive radio gods, whoever the Bon Jovi experienced, whatever you want to listen to, as long as it inspires you, because music makes you feel emotion. We all know that. Okay. And I told you about hemi-syncing briefly last week, I talked about this in a live stream if you missed it, because this is life changing. Just, you need headphones for this. Go to Spotify or YouTube. Just do a search, HemiSync. All you got to do, what that does, remember, you need headphones. It plays music in one ear and music in another at a different frequency. So what does that do? It unifies the creative side of your brain and the logical side of your brain as well. Left brain, right brain, right? Whoosh, third eye. All right. Your pineal gland activated. And all the ancients said sound is the key to the universe. And if that's so, the torus is the door, Torus, which is basically a biofield. We have energy fields, your aura, right? This is science too. Sound literally raises your frequency and your energy. And that's why I always talk about like raising your frequency, vibrate at a high frequency. You got this portal to set the tone for the month. Use it, all right? Even visualization, I talked about that. Remember, both planets, Venus and Neptune, they rule creativity. You got this window to create something that's going to be part of your long-term goals and wishes and dreams. And remember, Mars is in Leo too. What? Remember, Leo rules the domain of creativity. And actually, I didn't tell you this last week. The reason why this is you're going to feel this like a rocket is because Mars on this day is officially out of shadow. And so I'm not going to go too much into that. Mars moved into Leo April 17th, 18th. But remember, it was in that long retrograde in Cancer for a long time. So when Mars went into Leo in April 17th, 18th, that was just 80%. Now he's at 100% in Leo, fiery. In your third house of communication and logic and thinking and ideas and PR and marketing and launching new businesses, launching things, selling things, travel, all of that. This is a symphony. This is wonderful. And you're never going to have this again. You're never going to have this aspect again in Aries at the Aries degree with Mercury in Aries, your ruling planet, while Mars, your passions, ambitions, drive, actions that you take, Aries ruler, Mars, amplifying those Leo energy. Like, you're never going to have this again. Okay? Please take advantage. This is also, it's just, you're going to feel confident. And there's something here really big for you. Now, and then you throw in the Mercury, Jupiter aspect. We're going to talk about that. You throw that in. Yeah, there's something big happening for you right now. Just remember, life has no limitations except the ones you make. Tell me who said that. Who is the famous writer who said that? And you get a point. Now, also on this day, I told you that the moon in Cancer is going to be trining Venus, Saturn, Neptune, North Node, sextile Uranus, and the South Node. What? We'll talk about it more in the second spread. But again, there's something here with money. There's something big with money. You could have the most brilliant idea come around this time. That's the biggest money maker. There's something here with maybe a side hustle, side project. There's something here with self-worth and self-value too. There's something here with home. But that's why the lunations are so big, right? But let me tell you, Gemini, what's happening here is going to blow your mind. Not only do we have everything that I just said, we have a grand trine this day. So you got the moon with the North Node and Sirius, right? We'll talk about her. Asteroid, planetoid with Juno, which is big because Juno is in Scorpio. And at the end of this week, we had that full moon in Scorpio. But anyway, there's something here with work. There's something here with your everyday activities. There's something here with health. There's also something here with career or fame or the way that you want to be perceived or recognized, whatever you're putting your energy toward, whether you're retired or not working. It does not matter. Something really big here with money and in work. Okay. So, the fact that you have these asteroids at play too now, which is, Sirius is all about nurturing, self-nurturing, very mother energy, motherhood, but this divine energy with Juno, who is such a fierce, all about the balance of power in relationships. She represents relationships, can be career, can be love, marriage, contracts, legal matters as well. This is big. You got the most feminine planets, the Moon, Venus, and Neptune, with these very fierce, divine, feminine asteroids, planetoids. Wow. You got to use this. They're doing something really special for you. And actually, I'm just looking at something for you here, Gemini. Oh, you've got to, please take action. That's all I'm going to say. Please take action, plant seeds, be communicative. Because what's happening here, you're just getting what's happening here, you're getting a vibration of what's going to happen for you in June. Remember, I said you are moving toward one of your best. This is just amazing for you the next few months. There is a vibration here, and you may have felt, remember when Mars was in Cancer since January and retrograde in Cancer? That rules your second house of income, salary, and finances and money, where you could have felt stuck there, where nothing was happening, or if not money, self-worth, self-value. Second house also material possessions. Now you got movement. And there is a vibration here for something that will happen in June for you. So you've got to plant those seeds. What do you want in June in your birthday season? All right. Now, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, or for, your lover or your, cat, it doesn't matter. All the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Taurus, and Pisces will feel Venus conjunct Neptune the most. If you know your chart, if your birth chart, your natal chart, if you have planets between 29 to 2 degrees in fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you will feel this the most. But like I said last week, this is such a powerful aspect. Everyone's going to feel it big. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. We've got 3 very significant things happening this weekend. Okay, that's gonna have an impact on your entire week. All right. And we'll talk about the second spread because they are the asteroids and they are the lunations. But just real quickly, I'll tell you, these asteroids, they're going to be with the North Node conjuncting Saturn. So just get ready for career stuff and fame stuff and contracts, agreements, communication. Off the charts for you. Okay. Now, Mercury sextile Jupiter, by the way, while we're here, it's only 2 degrees away at this point, May 2nd, May 3rd, from perfection. So you will feel Mercury sextile Jupiter in a sign. All right. You're going to feel it over the weekend. Now, oh gosh, I'm going to tell you one more thing. This is kind of a big deal. All right. And of course, we will talk about this more in the second spread, but this is okay. So around May the 4th, right? You're going to start feeling this, but on May 6th, we're going to have a major conjunction with the moon in Virgo, okay, and the South Node and Sirius, okay? Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, Virgo rules your 4th house. So remember, I said you're going to have a lot of home stuff happen this week. Home, family, parents, children, significant other, real estate, okay? Real estate matters, property matters, leases, things like that. And the reason why this is a big deal is because you've got the moon in Virgo, conjuncting the South Node, and then you have Sirius, the asteroid, planetoid, conjuncting the North Node, and Sirius is linked to Virgo, and will also be conjuncting Saturn. Remember, this is all happening in your 10th house of career, okay, as well. And sextiling Uranus, and trining Juno, and sextiling Hygeia. And Hygeia, the fourth largest asteroid, this is the first time I'm bringing Hygeia up because such a big deal this week. Hygeia is also linked to Virgo. So you've got these two asteroids linked to Virgo, associated to Virgo in this big, powerful alignment with the North Node and the South Node in Virgo with the Moon in Virgo. So when I say there's a lot of home stuff happening for you, Hygeia, by the way, she's named after the goddess of health, all about health, just like Virgo. Virgo, health, right? Health, healthcare. That full moon in Scorpio, we're approaching in your sixth house of health, right? South Node in Virgo, health. Now, you've got Hygeia, diet, physical fitness, natural medicine, holistic living, all of that. Really, really active. Hygiene, right? And so there's something here where I just do not want you to be hard on yourself. They will be coming in hard. Remember, the South Node is letting things go. So anything that has to do with the home or family, everything that I mentioned earlier, that fourth house area, the foundations of your life, let's try to avoid that perfectionist energy that I've talked about can be possible with this South Node in Virgo, because Uranus will be conjuncting Hygeia in your 12th house. So there is going to be something here where even on a subconscious level, you do see Pluto going retrograde, even on a subconscious level, freeing yourself from any habits, old habits that hold you back. If you find yourself getting in your own way, identifying what that is and letting that go too. But a lot of this will have to do with health and health in the home space. Okay. Just wanted to put that out there. All right. Because Hygeia is more about like being cautious and sensible and wise and like preventative. Now, Sunday, May 4th, Pluto goes retrograde. Like I said, this is, until October. We talked about last week. Pluto is transformation. This is about going within. Your transformation comes from within. It's all about building up that personal power. Monday, May 5th, Mercury sextile Jupiter in your sign. You've got Mercury, your ruling planet, and Hermes, the son of Jupiter, Zeus. This is one of the best for you. Yeah. Jupiter in your sign. Yeah. One of the best alignments for you. This aspect just brings good news. You're going to get great news. You're going to get amazing news about your future hopes and wishes and long-term goals, or your social network community, maybe some sort of expansion there, or news from someone from your community or a friend, or it could be you saying something, or you have this big breakthrough. But whatever it is, plant seeds. Okay. You got Mercury, your ruler, opening doors for you with Jupiter in your sign, the planet of luck and good fortune, abundance, profit, wisdom, expansion. You've got Jupiter in your sign. This is the last month. Okay. Full month. You still have Jupiter in your sign for a few days in June, but Jupiter, remember, is water for any seeds you plant. So this is contracts, agreements, new ideas, education. It's just becoming wiser, broadening your horizons. Travel, sure. Yeah. Local community, sure. Marketing, launching a new project. Just be curious. That's all. But it's happening with Mercury in Aries, Jupiter in your sign, you being an air sign. So it can be, listen, whatever happens, it can be just a DM that comes out of nowhere. It could be a 15-second conversation that you have with like your Uber driver. So please be social, proactive, and make yourself available. You never know. This is luck. Being at the right place at the right time. And what I love about this for you, Gemini, is that we're in Taurus season. What I talk about Taurus season, I told you this. This is fertile ground. Taurus season is the material world, right? So any seeds that you plant, especially after that new moon, and you got a portal, you got the Venus conjunction as well. You got a portal. You have so many great days to plant seeds the first week, okay? Taurus is an earth sign in spring. fertile growth. Okay, unlike unlike Capricorn in winter, it's different. It's a different energy. Okay, that's more like long lasting. Anyway, use this, please. Now, cross watchers, mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aries will feel this the most. If you have any planets in your birth chart, 20 to 24 degrees in any of the signs that I just mentioned, it does not matter. You look at the angular aspects, you will feel this. Now, let me do a time check. Okay, so I gotta tell you something here, Gemini, and it's kind of like, I'm giving you a really big heads up. I did not talk to you about this in your monthly forecast. So I did tell you we have that Uranus Cazimi that's happening on 17th, 18th of May. And then we have Jupiter in your sign that will square the North Node and South Node, right? Your destiny, your mission statement, your purpose. What I didn't tell you is that Jupiter in your sign will also sextile Chiron at that time. And because those are all strong, really strong, and long lasting, you will feel it now. You're going to feel Jupiter sextile Chiron now. Amazing. Chiron, the wounded healer, another asteroid, right? Another planet. We're talking old wounds. This is doing profound healing. Jupiter making things unbelievably easy for you. Or even you becoming a healer. You gaining wisdom in this way to become this huge healer yourself. Remember, Chiron is an Aries in your 11th house of your future hopes and wishes and dreams and your community. So this week, I do want you to ask yourself, what is taking rather than expanding? What's holding me back? Am I doing something that's holding myself back? It's all about freeing yourself and doing that healing, okay? Letting go of things that you just don't want or take up too much time, okay? All in the name of love and self-love and gratitude and kindness. You're going to feel this now, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, Tuesday, May 6th, you got Venus sextile Pluto. Yeah, I told you about this. This is, it's a big one. That's a big one. Remember, pick your favorite White Lotus character. This aspect is power. It's sex, it's money, and it's secrets. It's disclosure. It can be you learning your true feelings about someone or discovering something that you needed to see, all about what you desire, what brings you pleasure. Relationships and money are big themes here, including new love if you're seeking that, okay? So please put yourself out there. But yes, this is all about putting wheels in motion. It's a great but powerful aspect. But it does hit your 11th house and your 9th house. So again, there is something here with money and relationships, long-term goals, wishes, your future dreams, or something with your community. It could be a friendship that turns into something more. It could be someone from, your Facebook group where y'all, decide to go fishing and become best friends. There's just something here. All right. Cross watchers, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. They will feel this the most if you have any planets between 0 to 6 degrees. In any of the signs that I just mentioned, you will feel it. All right. But it is such a powerful aspect. Everybody's going to feel it. Everyone's going to feel it. Now, May 6th. Oh, wait, no. All right. I'm going to tell you one more thing. And this is why I put these asteroids here, because they are going to be really strong. It is May 7th, where now you've got the Virgo moon. And again, Virgo is a mutable sign like you. You're going to feel this, Gemini. You got the moon in Virgo conjuncting the South Node, squaring Jupiter in your sign. Also opposite the North Node and Saturn and Sirius, okay? Remember, Sirius is linked to Virgo. You got the moon in Virgo conjuncting the South Node. Something's got to go. Something's got to go. It's going to be trining Hygeia. Hygeia will be conjuncting Uranus. Breakthroughs. There's the Great Awakener. There's some breakthrough here. It's your 12th house, the subconscious. 12th house is also self-sabotage. It's facing your fears. There's a sense of like withdrawing as well, but you want to use it to unroot things. Okay. So you can move forward. That's the 12th house. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot happening this week that's not even on the whiteboard, but just be mindful of the way that you feel or think about healthy living. Let's just keep it simple, because remember, it's all about home and family and the foundations of your life here, where something's got to go. And it just may be the way that you're thinking about something. Remember, Virgo's so over analytical. It's that perfectionist energy. So we just want to be mindful here, trying not to be, especially you, don't be self-critical. Do not be hard on yourself around this time, because Saturn will conjunct Sirius too. So there's something here about work and home, discipline, being really strict on yourself, maybe with self-care. Maybe you need self-care. Maybe you need more nurturing relationships, family members. Maybe there's something here where you're putting boundaries. Just trust your intuition. You're going to be fine. Uranus conjuncting Hygeia, that's a big thing. Okay, so it's breaking habits. It's freeing yourself. All right, so just remember that, because that square to Jupiter is a big deal. And then Saturday, Mercury does move into Taurus. So once again, that's a slowdown. It's good for you to take a look at the big picture. All right, your path forward. All right, that's all you need to do for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you for first week of May 1st to 10th for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Gemini. Y'all, this is gonna be, let me just do a time check. Okay, hey, we're good. Gemini, how are y'all doing? Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I do a traditional occult cross spread, offers the best overview, and especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Gemini, you know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. You know, if you're new to my channel, I'm a Gemini rising. My brother is a Gemini. I got so many Geminis in my life. But here's the thing. You are about to approach your birthday season and one of the best new moons of the year in your sign. So with all this South Node energy conjuncting the moon in Virgo, let's release things. Okay? Mm-hmm. And not be hard on yourself. Let's get started. Oh, okay. You got one of these. You got a mic drop. You got Chris Farley. Gemini, let's get, you're amazing. Look at this. This is amazing. You got the Knight of Cups. There you go. There you go. I can't. You're good. You're good. This, and do it. Knight of Cups. What I say about Venus conjunct Neptune? Romance, creativity, imagination. That's all here. What is Venus? Relationships. This is Cups. Love, relationships, emotions, emotionally moved. That's all here. That's all here. Use it. Okay? Fill your cup. Knights are action. They're all active. They're all on a mission. They all have a purpose. And he just wants to fill his cup. He wants to be emotionally fulfilled. What's going to fill your cup? You see him extending the cup. And that's why we call him the knight in shining armor. He wants to share this experience with someone too. So, someone is very possibly moving into your life, or coming into your life, or in a stronger capacity. Okay, some that you already know, or you're looking for something that doesn't have to be love or romance. Again, what's going to fulfill you emotionally. There's a lot of creative energy here too. You're good. This is amazing. And a lot of career stuff, to be honest. The Knight of Cups is Pisces, right? Remember, you've got the North Node in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, for 2 more weeks, right? In your 10th house of career and fame and public recognition. Again,
Even if you're not working, just whatever you're exerting your energy that you want to be known for. Now, look at what happens when you take that action. You get it. You get it. You got the Magician in the heart of your spread. And the Magician, as you know, is the first card. This is kicking off your journey. Gemini, come on. You saw your last week's reading. It just came to mind. And your monthly forecast and your final outcome. Look at that. You are starting something new. Good for you. New area of your life. Like I said last week in your monthly forecast, you're starting this brand new era. Like I said in your monthly forecast, you got it right here too. You're good. Magician, this is anything you want, as above, so below. Anything you want, knowing you have the power to manifest whatever you want. He's got all tools of tarot. He's got anything. Was it money? Is it love? Is it your passions? Is it work? Is it career? Is it all of the above? You can have more than one thing. Okay? But remember what I said, the Magician, two things, a card of action. You got to take that action, okay? There are these two very active cards. Secondly, the Magician is attributed to Mercury, all right? So use that Mercury energy, especially while it's in Aries in your 11th house of your future hopes and wishes and dreams. New beginning. You're good. You're good. Three of Pentacles in your challenge area. That's interesting. That's interesting. Some of y'all, okay, I really want you to trust your intuition if you are starting a new job or starting something where other people are involved. Just trust your intuition on there's no rush. Okay? There's no rush. Just keep that in mind. There may be something here we got to really look at. The other thing is that you may be coming out of something to do something that is very different. So it's almost like you may be leaving. It's like I'm leaving my corporate job. I'm starting my own business, like that kind of energy. And so good for you. That's great. But if you're looking to move into something where you're working with other people, just keep an eye on your intuition. That's it. That's it. I'm not saying anything's go wrong. It is in your challenge area. I'm looking at your entire spread too. So just trust your intuition. Remember, this is just a weekly reading. So there may be some things that unfold. Now, and remember, it is Pentacles. So it can have to do with money, finances, something with career too. But also, remember, Pentacles are your physical reality. All right. So, and it can be with family too. It can be just a family project. Like, hey, let's go build this treehouse or whatever it is. Whatever it is other people involved. 7 of Wands in your crown. Oh, another message coming through is just like don't close yourself off to opportunities working with other people should they present themselves. Again, obviously trust your intuition. Okay. Anyway, 7 of Wands in your crown. There you go. All right. So there may be a little bit of like, things are so good for me. People want what I have. Mars and Leo is competitive energy too. There could be a little bit of like friendly competition here. You're on top. He's standing at the top for a reason. Okay. So it's like you got the advantage here, but just keep that in mind that there may be a little bit of like standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand. And it will have to do with communication because this is a Leo card, first of all. And remember, Mars is in Leo in your third house of communication and siblings and neighbors and relatives. Okay? Ones are your passions, your ambitions, but also work-related, very work-related. So just be mindful. Remember, you want to be mindful about the way you communicate. Okay? The entire month. Strength on the radiator spread. Another Leo card. Amazing. That's great. All right. So either way, this is all about feeling that inner courage. I can do anything. Nothing is impossible. I'm going to show you something here. You got the only 2 cards in all of tarot where they both have the symbol of infinity, the circle 8, over their heads. So they both know they can have whatever they want. They're not getting in their own ways. They know they can manifest. And this is vibrating at a high frequency. This is that inner courage. Believing in yourself is what this is. Okay? You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. just take that action. You see another active. They're all active cards. You have a very active week. 2 of Swords. Passive. This is in your future. It's uncanny if you are a cross watcher. 2 of Swords has been coming up a lot. A lot of people are going to be making decisions, especially with relationships. Okay. And for you, the 2 of Swords, it just feels like there may be something here where, yeah, I've got to trust my intuition a little bit more, and really let my emotions flow and be in touch with my emotions. There is a little bit of resistance here that I am feeling. So Swords, the mental suit. Okay. So that's why it's like decision or something that you're thinking about. Let's get comfortable to the point where we can take off that blindfold, but you've got to go within to do that. Okay. These swords are gonna get heavy too. So it's not like you can sit on this for a while. There may be people waiting for you for a decision, or maybe you're waiting for something. You know what I mean? Like there's gotta be, and so just trust your intuition. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. There may be something here that, may have to do with partnerships, relationships. Again, can be career related. But you got a lot of that. It can be, but at the end of the day, just whatever you're passionate about. Let's get to your stuff. Gemini. Oh my diddly days, y'all. What a week. You something new. I'm excited for you. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Gemini, talk to me. What's going on? What's your favorite? What's your favorite four non-blonde song? I think there's only one, right? I'm joking. Anyway, what? Let's get you. Yeah, you're good. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. You're good. You're getting everything you want. You're getting everything you want. Very excited for you. It's gonna be your week. You got the Nine of Cups. There you go. I mean, this is the Wish Come True card, right? A lot of enlightenment here. Complete and total satisfaction. You're good. The things that you're wanting to get. Remember that Knight of Cups as you move into this week. A card of action. I'm getting what I want. You got Venus in Aries. Remember, Venus is in Aries is like, this is what I want, and I'm going to get it no matter what. Diplomatically, of course. There you go. You see him sitting there like a genie in a bottle. That's why we call it the Wish Come True card. But he's completely satisfied. Completely satisfied. So a lot of y'all are getting it. But remember, you have to take that action. You have to take that action. Knight of Wands. Fast. A lot of things are happening for you. Again, Knights, all about action. You got 2 Knights. They're all on a mission. He's on a mission. No, he's not turning back. And this is someone. Are y'all traveling? Some of y'all are traveling. Okay. Yeah. A lot of you are traveling. That's great. That's part of like that wisdom that I was talking about, right? When you travel is such a force of good, and you put yourself in a place where you're like learning a lot about yourself. Anyway, you got the Knight of Wands. Very transformative night. This is someone who is. Look at him in his wand. Like, look at the fire coming out of his helmet. Like, nothing's going to stop him from getting what he wants. And he's Sagittarius. Remember, there's like partnership, relationship stuff that may be a focus for y'all, especially with the full moon in Scorpio. That is going to be next week, but the moon does move in Scorpio over the weekend on the 10th. There may be something here with that. Okay, you got Venus sextile Pluto. I mean, you got a lot of the possibilities really great, and it just seems like there may be someone that's just part of your journey that's just ready to go. And to be honest, it could be someone new. Okay, or you in a situation where you're working with someone in some capacity. Can be love, can be work, can be career, whatever resonates with you. You got the 8 of Swords, but where it's in your stuff, it's just saying like, no more. I'm over. I don't want that. Okay. I don't want to be, in my head. I don't want to be overthinking things. I don't want to be like paralyzed by fear. That's what this is like, right? We call it the self-victim card. And she doesn't want to face her truths. She has a blindfold on. So just keep that in mind, that you're good. And you're going to feel so powerful. Okay? But remember, you do have the only two people in all of tarot that do wear blindfold, that have those blindfolds, right? So you really, really, and their swords up here. And remember, your mind, especially with Mercury and Aries, can be whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So just know, whatever decision you have to make, take your time, trust your intuition, and you won't have to be here. The Emperor in your final outcome. You're going to be powerful. You're going to be very powerful. Especially because the Emperor, I mean, he's the ruler. And remember what I talked about when Saturn moves into Aries. Emperor is Aries, by the way. And so this is like, he's the ruler. But this is all about mastery of self. And this is such a big deal because this is someone who has knowledge. He has power. He rules the land. He's got the world in his hand. The Egyptian Ankh in his other hand, which is his driving life force. Think of like the Kundalini, right? So a lot of passion for what he does and, for even being in that throne. And I say he's Aries. You can see the rams in his throne. He's Aries. Remember, Aries rules your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams, your long-term goals and gains and all of that. This is a big deal. Okay? This is confidence. You're good. Oh my gosh. And protected. You're protected. Look at the armor underneath his robe. I mean, you're absolutely good, Gemini. All right, so very exciting. You got something new happening. The only two people in tarot with the infinity symbol over their head. But remember this: you've got to. There's something that you need to. We got to take care of this. Make a decision, or there's something we can't sit on anymore. Okay, keep that in mind. Or this, you could, you don't want to go there. Anyway, next week, the second spread, yes, we will talk about, there's just so much happening, but we will talk about the lunations. I'll tell you the second luckiest day of this week. I'll tell you a day not to sign contracts or have important conversations. I will tell you the best days for love, money, and success. And then next week, we'll go deeper in the aspects. And as you know, next week is a really big week with a full moon in Scorpio and that Uranus. Just so much happening. Uranus, so much happening. Gemini, if you like this reading, it would be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on with this new thing that you're moving into. I love this. You don't even need anything clear. It's just like, just go within, think, and you'll be able to take out that blindfold. And you're going to be powerful. A lot of power. People are going to see you. Remember, you got a lot of public facing stuff happening. Anyway, and that the Emperor is the Emperor of the land. Like, he's very public facing. You're good. Gemini, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.